Hello ladies and gents, welcome to the channel. I just realized that I messed up that thumbnail. It said it was the old Blairio thumbnail. I didn't actually update the text, but there we go. So my live stream looks like that's all running okay. Cool. Okay. Let's connect to... Let's connect to the old sim of VAT and see what's going on. Okay, we've got some good coverage today. There we go, there's plan G. Cruise speed, altitude, that looks okay. And that also looks okay. File flight plan. Okay. Oh, that was a DR40 that just took off. That's cool. It's looking pretty pretty bleak out there. Let's just make sure live weather and live time. That's good. 2:14 in the afternoon. Okay. And looks pretty blustery actually. So that's going to be interesting. Right. First is going to be tower, or let's actually go. Let's worry about that in a second. Okay. There I am. Now, I am led to believe that if I dig around in community, should be Carinado. No. Ah. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay. So I'm going to have this over on my second screen. Okay, inside cabin, landing gear control. Down position. Avionics are off. Let's just make sure they're all off there. Ooh. Master switch. Landing gear lights, 3 green. That is so. Fuel quantity, adequate plus reserve. We've got, yeah, on our 2 tanks we do have adequate. Cowl flaps, let's open those up. Like so. Master switch, now off. Okay. Ignition switches off. Yeah. Let's actually take away that for the moment. Mixture controls, idle cutoff. Trim indicators neutral. It is neutral. Flaps, check the operation. Yeah. Yeah, they work. Controls, free and correct. We need to... Oh. Yep. Emergency exit. Seatbelts are fastened and emergency exit is closed and locked. I've actually never opened the door. Ah. There we go. Right, outside the cabin, there's going to be the entire walk around, but this is Carinado, so before starting engines, seats adjusted, seat belts and harnesses checked, parking brake is set. No, it's pulled to be in, that's now set. Circuit breakers are in. You would normally in real life run your hand down and along those to make sure they're all in. Radios off. Cowl flaps are open. Carb heat is off. Yeah. Alternators are... let's turn those both on. And prop sync manual. Where is prop sync? I actually know where prop sync is. I will... I'll have to figure that one out. Starting engines checklist. Okay. By the way, the chat should be functional for those of you who want to... Oh, hey, there you go. Just as I said that, I realized. Hey, Domke, good to see you. Yeah, things are going okay. I'm flying here today, and I've been having a ton of issues with Prepared 3D version 5.1, mostly all down to Orbex, actually, ironically. Orbex is the one provider that seems to be rock solid for every other sim platform, except my experience with 5.1 has been it's taken me roughly 2 weeks to try to install it properly, and I've fully tore it down and rebuilt it again a second time, And in week number 2 of trying to get a stable install of 5.1, still haven't managed to do so. So here we are. Prop sync manual, starting engines. Okay, so before I start engines, I am going to turn on the battery and the avionics. There you go. I'm so used to seeing a button that says avionics that I looked. I was like, where is avionics? Like, Radio Master. Okay, so as that is now up, let's now grab ATIS. ATIS is 124.32.
Receipt of information Delta and advise aircraft type on first contact. Liverpool information Delta, time 1350, runway in use 09, transition level flight level 65, surface wind 080, 23, 33 knots, visibility 10, kilometers or more, broken 2,400 feet, broken 2,900 feet, temperature +4, dew point 0, QNH 999 hectopascal threshold, QFE 996 hectopascal. Acknowledge a receipt of information Delta and advise aircraft type on first contact.
Okay, so pretty blustery out there. I mean, we could already see that, and we have some weather blowing across. So as a VFR flight, this might get dodgy. Excuse me. Now let's go over to windy. Yeah, I know. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be interesting to see how Microsoft Flight Simulator handles higher winds. Excuse me. We've got tower is 126.35. Radar. Ooh, hello. Radar is 119.85, and then London is 132.60. Those are the people I'm expecting. So let's go to tower. Tower 126.35. Liverpool Tower, good afternoon. Golf Lima India Foxtrot Rodeo, radio check.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Rodeo, Liverpool radar, hello, readability 5.
Cheers. Okay, great. Sounds great. So I've already popped in my flight plan. He should already have that. So let's call and ask for VFR departure to the south. Tower, Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, requesting VFR departure to the south with information Delta QNH 909 and 9er. Aircraft type is a Piper Seminole.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo. When ready, taxi holding point Kilo. It'll be runway 09 for departure and clearance at hold.
When ready, taxi holding point Kilo for 09. We'll expect departure at the hold. Golf Foxtrot Romeo, thanks. We'll assume I'm good for engine start and push.
ASAM, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Wilco, thanks. Okay, so good. We have our assumed push and start. So let's get the engines fired up before the batteries die. So let's go the starting engines checklist.
23 November Whiskey, ready to push and start.
Is fuel selector.
Easy 23 November Whiskey, Liverpool, Roger, stand for push and start approved.
Fuel selectors are on. Mixture
Facing
is
west,
rich.
push and start
Throttle.
23 November.
Quarter of an inch propellers are forward. Master switch is on. Electric fuel pumps is on. Let's start the right engine first. Ignition switches. Let's just open the mags. Ignition switch is on. Where are the mags? It hasn't mentioned the mags. Okay, I'm just gonna assume they mean that.
Pigeon 104, turn right heading 170 degrees, descent altitude 3,000 feet, connection 9
Okay, let's bring that RPM down to about 1100.
Degrees, and could you say again the altitude, sorry, Pigeon 104.
Checking my T's and P's.
3,000 feet, connection 9
Oil temp is coming up.
3,000 feet, QNH.
Pressure is a little bit on the low side, but it is coming into the green gradually. I'd say that's a good start. Let's go for fuel pump on the left. Couple of primes. Mags on. Left.
23 November Whiskey, can I have the initial flight level, please? Easy 23 November Whiskey, altitude 4,000 feet.
Oh.
4,000 feet, thank you.
Okay. Didn't realize that they were both on. I thought the first one had failed. Okay, so both engines, let's bring those back down again. Now we've got them on. Down to idle about 1100 RPM. Let's bring our mixtures down to about 75% for ground operations. And let's set our heading bug to be 09, which is my middle mouse wheel flickers. It doesn't actually scroll as smoothly as it used to. And there's traffic over there on my right hand side, so I'm going to have to swivel round on my left. So my engines are now both started.
Pigeon 104, turn left heading 120 degrees when established localizer runway 09 descend the glide.
Just check.
Left heading 120 degrees, descend with the glide when established, Pigeon 104.
Yeah, gyro suction check. Yeah, okay. So for
Hello, fraction pull back in the radio check.
yeah, for warm-up checklist is throttles 1,000 to 1,200.
Readability 5.
Taxiing, shocks removed, taxi area is clear. Brakes, steering, instruments, heater defrost. Okay. Just pull that over so I can read chat. I never figured that out, and it doesn't show these details to me. How do you make little nav map show you parking stands and taxiways for airports? I don't know, Domkey. It's just always done that for me.
We're established now, thanks, Pigeon 104.
Hello, ATH Aviation. Good to see you. I'm just about to...
request frequency change.
Oh, that wasn't to me.
Golf Oscar... Sorry, say again the call sign. Sorry, that was Golf Oscar Romeo. Yep. Golf Oscar Romeo, Roger, Squawk 7000, free call on route. 7000, free call on route, Golf Oscar Romeo, good afternoon.
Okay. Let's not go with the landing lights yet.
Whiskey, ready to taxi. Easy 23 November Whiskey.
Let's go with the nav lights.
Charlie, runway 09. Holding from Charlie, runway 09, easy 23 November Whiskey.
Okay. Okay, we're ready for taxi, and he has given me Kilo 09. So let's just go Navigraph charts. Should have done this already,
Fraction
really.
45 kilo citation on the GA ramp with Delta QH999 clearance to Bodo.
Standby break, pigeon 104, runway 09, clear to land, surface wind 080 degrees, 19 knots.
Clear to land runway 09, pigeon 104.
Pigeon. Interesting. Okay, so he's
Runner
giving me hold
3122 ready for push and start.
kilo.
Runner 3122, report your stand number.
Oh, hold kilo.
Three.
Right.
Runner
Expect runway 09. Okay, so not even come out of this area.
Push and start approved facing west, runner 3122.
Fraction 45 kilo, you ready?
I just need to turn his volume down because it's booming in my headset a bit too much.
Fraction 45 kilo, roger, clear to Bodo, Wallasey 2 Victor departure, runway 09, score
That's
2246.
definitely the one. Okay.
1000.
Okay, I am going to...
Bodo, Wallasey 2 Victor 09 and 2246, fraction 45 kilo.
Fraction 45 kilo, correct.
I want to turn. There we go. That's a sustained, more of a sustained turn. Oh, and there's a freeze for some reason. Okay. Just pull back my... Make sure I don't smash into him. And this is where I'm holding.
The November Whiskey Holding Point Charlie. Easy 2-3 November Whiskey, roger, behind the landing, Cessna citation via Charlie, line up runway 09 behind. Behind the traffic lane up and wait runway 09, 09.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo holding kilo ready for departure clearance.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, stand by, I'll call you back.
Yeah, cool. I expected that. Let's just bring those engines back down to idle.
Fraction 45 kilo request engine start.
Fraction 45 kilo, when ready, taxi on point kilo.
OLB, can we start on time and then get a push in around 2-3 minutes?
Fraction 45 kilo, A firm. Uncontrolled apron, so just when you're at kilo, report ready.
Roger.
Okay, I can see the Cessna citation from Belfast Aldergrove coming inbound. And I can all... Yeah, okay, that's cool. Six traffic. Six outbound traffic movements. So I've definitely... Excuse me, I've definitely caught it at the right time. So after tower, I need to... Well, he's going to tell me who to tune because it's... Actually, it's the same thing, 119.85, so I'm going to do that now. 119.85. Set. 119.85 set. Let me just double check that. Never be too careful.
Walk 5053.
There's two different ones, you see, but they're both 119.85, so yeah, it's fine. Oh, and there is this citation coming in from Aldergrove. Look at the waving of the grass.
3122 ready to taxi.
And he's going to push back and slot in behind me at some point.
Runner 3122 taxi, holding point Charlie, runway 09 via Victor Alpha.
Holding point
When
Charlie,
I have
Alpha,
arrived in
3122.
South Korea, more step-by-step flights with Sao Paulo at the final destination. Nice. For a while, I've been flying in southern Siberia, right over Mongolia with the final destination South Korea. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I know all of these new places to explore.
Romeo, Liverpool.
Go ahead for Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, after departure, runway 09 are cleared to leave the Liverpool control zone by the Alton Park VRP, optimum altitude 1,000 feet VFR, QNH 1000, squawk 5053.
Cleared to destination via runway 09. Depart the airspace via Alton Park, VRP not above 1,000 feet. QNH is 1,000 and squawk 5053, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, correct.
Is that my permission to taxi then? He didn't give me taxi via Alpha to hold Delta or Charlie. But well, the one thing I do need to know is where that Alton Park. Oh, I see Alton Park. Yeah. I know what he's doing now. Yeah.
Approximate 45 kilo, short off kilo, roof taxi.
45 kilo taxi holding point Alpha 3.
Taxi Alpha 3, approximate 45 kilo.
23 November Whiskey, runway 09er, surface 080 degrees 19 and clear for takeoff.
Clear to takeoff runway 09er, easy to 3 November Whiskey.
Tower, I'm sorry, did you give Golf Foxtrot Romeo their taxi clearance?
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, next to standby.
Oh, okay. Right, sorry. Cool.
Liverpool Tower, good afternoon. Pigeon 104 vacated at Foxtrot.
Pigeon 104, Liverpool Tower, hello, taxi.
Hello!
Hold position.
Wilco, Pigeon 104.
That's cool.
Ryder 3122, line up runway 09er.
Ooh, check that.
No, wait, runway 09er, Ryder 312.
Nice.
823 November Whiskey, contact Liverpool radar now, 119er decimal 850, bye-bye.
Yep, that's what I would expect.
119er decimal 850, thank you very much for your services, goodbye.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, squawk 5053.
Five 5053, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, taxi holding point Charlie from country taxi holding point Delta, runway 09er.
Taxi holding point Delta for runway 09, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Fraction 45 kilo, taxi holding point Charlie, runway 09er.
Charlie runway 09, approximate 45 kilo.
Okay, boys, here we go. It's the new Liverpool scenery. Now we are on Alpha. And that citation has just been sat on the taxiway. Poor thing. But yeah, he needs to clear us out of the general aviation area before he can let him in. Which makes sense. Okay.
Liverpool Tower, did you give Ryder 3122 for takeoff clearance?
Stand by.
Goodness sake. Okay, my turn-off is on the left.
Session 104, give way to the citation, taxi to the GA.
Give way to the citation and taxi to the apron. Pigeon 104, thank you.
Ryder 2122, runway 09er, surface wind 080 degrees 19 and clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff runway 9er, for Ryder 3122.
See, and because in Microsoft Flight Simulator I have absolutely no model matching, the Ryanair appears as an Airbus.
Good evening, Easy 6 Hotel Tango, stand for A320
Lol.
Echo, requesting IFR circuits.
6 Hotel Tango,
IFR circuits?
hello, standby.
Oh, there's another aircraft there. I love having a, more than one other traffic.
Pattern 104, Roger, taxi stand 5-1.
Okay,
Stand 5-1 for pigeon 10.
so now we're getting close to our, let's go, before takeoff ground check, parking brake, mixture, prop controls, let's just...
Ryanair 3122, contact Liverpool radar now 119er, decimal 850. Bye-bye.
This is my turn off.
Liverpool radar 119.850, thanks for being online.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo via Delta, line up runway 09er.
Line up and wait to 09 at Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, so that is strobe going on, landing lights going on. Oh, oh. Almost clipped the taxiway a bit short there. In my haste. Beautiful scenery though. Except for those weird looking steeply towers of terrain. Okay, so let's just go. Parking brake set, mixture controls forward, prop sync, manual, throttle controls 1500 RPM. This is where you do yourself a mag check. 1500. Actually, I don't even know if... don't even know if that's modeled, but okay. Throttles on, engine gauges. Let's just check that they're all still in the green, which they are. Clock mixture set. Let's come back down. Let's see, quadrifriction, carburetor heat. Carb heat is off. Cowl flaps are set. Wing flaps set. Trim set. Seat back seated empty controls. Doors latch. Air conditioner off. Pitot heat as required. Okay, takeoff.
Foxtrot Romeo, runway 09er, surface wind 08 degrees 19 knots, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 09er, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, so park brake off. Mixture is rich, props are full forward and smoothly increase.
Behind the departing Piper, line up runway 09er, behind.
Runway 09 behind.
Let's go 25 inches of manifold. And hold that. And just use the rudder to maintain centerline as we increase speed. Speed is increasing rapidly. 100 knots. Whoa, goodness me. 100 knots and we are up. Positive rate, 500 feet of climb. Let's bring up the gear. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, flaps up.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, contact Liverpool radar 119.850. Bye-bye.
119 at 850. Thanks very much. Good afternoon, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, let's not go above 1,000 feet. Thank you. And let's go over to radar. Liverpool radar, good afternoon. Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo with you. VFR 1100 feet. Just took off, turning towards Alton Park VRP for southerly departure.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, roger. What service do you require outside controlled airspace?
Basic service, thanks. Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, roger.
Okay, so I'm not going to go directly over those windmills. I'm going to cut it just there and then turn a bit further. Though, yeah, we definitely do need the England terrain update, because as you can see, there are some glitches in the terrain elevation that are making some weird... Oh, that just popped off. What? Yeah. Beautiful scenery, though. I look forward to coming back here in the daytime. Okay, so looking on Plan G, I can see the Alton Park VRP is slightly off to my right-hand side. But also I can feel that definitely feel that side wind is very strong. 31 knot side wind from the left-hand side is pushing me.
Liverpool radar, hello, fraction 4.5 kilo, climbing 4,000.
Fraction 45 kilo, Liverpool radar, good afternoon. Climb now, flight level 70.
Climb 70,
Let's
fraction
just
4.5.
132.6.
Fraction 45 kilo, report your passing level.
Passing 3,000.
Fraction 45 kilo, roger.
Liverpool radar, good afternoon.
Okay, 132.6 set. And
Yeah, maybe an 8-4 Mike, Liverpool radar, good afternoon.
she's a bit of a rocket down low, isn't she?
Descend flight level 7.
Yeah, there's some weird terrain elevation issues going on there.
Vectoring for left approach runway 09 and descent to flight 70.
So I'm just exiting his airspace nice, low and fast, 1,000 feet, not above, as the tower controller told me. And as soon as the approach or the radar controller gives me permission, I will climb higher. What are IFR circuits? I know I heard that earlier on. I was like, what? IFR circuits? Might switch to the citation longitude because speed autopilot and in general faster flying and longer range. See Domkey, oh my hello. See Domkey, the citation in Microsoft Flight Simulator, as far as I was aware, the range and fuel burn was all completely screwed up, because I think it's the citation, isn't it, that's supposed to be able to go to do a transatlantic passage, but completely fails every time you actually try and do a transatlantic flight. It fails to do so. I don't know if you've found that yourself, or if you have any comments to make on the...
Fraction 45 kilo, no further ATC available, monitor Unicom 122.9.
If you have any... if you have any comments on the fuel burn and the range of that aircraft. But I like the look of the... Is it...
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, leaving controlled airspace in a mile and a half. It's basic service, QNH 1000.
Basic service, QNH 1000. Thanks very much for ATC. Will remain on your frequency, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, roger. Report leaving frequency.
We'll report leaving once outside your airspace, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay. So, that's cool. Once I've left his airspace, and he's just given me a basic service, you can really feel the 22 knots of crosswind ripping across the side of my aircraft and wrenching it around.
Descends altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1000.
Okay, so as I come out of his airspace, I'm going to go up to 6,000. Or, no, I'm not going to go up to 6,000. I'm going to go up to the cloud base. Okay, there is This is Alton Park VRP. If I just drag Plan G across, you guys can see. We took off, and we flew south, and this little dot here is the Alton Park VRP. So that's how we're going to exit his airspace and fly south. So I'll just drag that back again. And once out of his airspace, which is just about now, we're going to begin our climb. The TBM's 930s are kind of floofed. My flight from Bucharest to Tehran could have been fine, but I nearly ran out of fuel. So yeah, there's a kind of problem with that. Yeah. I think a lot of people know it. Okay, so Golf Foxtrot Romeo changing over to Unicorn 122.8. Thanks very much for ATC. Good afternoon.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, roger, my service terminates Squawk 7000, free call on route.
Squawk 7000, thanks, Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Scandinavian 84 might turn right, heading 310 degrees.
Turn right, heading at 310 degrees, Scandinavian 8.
Okay, that's me on Unicom and Squawk General 7000. So, all good in the hood. So let's just, this thing's been itching for some climb. And I can already see over there, there's a rain squall. Rain squalls, interesting. So we'll just be dancing around that and heading roughly south. So just watching the bearing indicator and my altitude. Let's just bring things down. 20 inches manifold and about 2200 on the RPM. Looks good. Okay, so because of my... Let's just see here. I have a 36 knot crosswind from the left-hand side. And I have a rain squall in front of me. So actually, I'm just going to head upwind of that rain squall. I think that's probably the safest thing to do. It's a bit stupid trying to follow that, you know, go down around the leeward side of that rain squall. That would be a bit foolish. So, and also London Control might say hello at some point, but it could be London South. I'm not sure. Let's just pull that up. London, yeah, it's London South, 129.425. Yeah, at London South, I'll probably not really have to deal with him until I get down to Bristol, if that. Yeah, actually, yeah. By the time I get closer to Bristol, I need him. I see Domke, yeah. Yeah. See, I'm flying, my offset vector is I'm actually, my aircraft's path is off here instead of where the nose is. So I'm betting that by the time I get there, that rain squall will have moved to the right because of that wind. That was really nice scenery at Liverpool. I look forward to flying in and out of these UK regional areas more frequently. With nice weather and bad weather, I suppose. I just can't wait for some study level aircraft in the sim. And once I get study level aircraft in the sim, yeah, that'll be good. But my struggle with P3D version 5.1 is real right now. Orbex has never in my life given me any issues until now. And I think I've isolated it to my version, the Orbex Vector. I've made sure that the version that I'm downloading is the correct one for V5. If I go to Simulator and minimize this so I can actually see where I'm going at the same time. There we go. Steer with the rudder. That's right. The CRJ seems to be nearly ready. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I will pick that up. I definitely will pick that up and fly it. So with Vector, I'm using the global vector for V5. I might as well verify that again. But I believe this is what's giving me the problem. I believe that's what's giving me my loading issues in Prepared 3D version 5, because I load into London Heathrow, and no, not for Microsoft Flight Simulator, for V5 Domkey. I loaded in at Heathrow, and my install freezes at 5%. Loading terrain data. It sits and freezes there for hours and hours and hours. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And you see how it's actually, the rain as it's falling is actually, you can see the direction of the rain squall as it moves across the landscape. By the tail, by the head and the tail and the angle of that fall. That's beautiful. See how it's falling through the trees there. Oh. There's a little bit of a freeze there. Come on. Give me my flight simulator back, thank you. Okay, let's get back and now that we've passed that rain squall, let's turn back to a heading of due south. Now that we've gone around that. Ah, it's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, another freeze. Uh-oh. Yeah, the CRJ Racon, I will pick that up, definitely, and have a go. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. But, you know, if I can get P3D version 5 running properly with all of my old add-ons that have been updated, then I really will enjoy that. And the B314 Flying Clipper had just been released, and that needed to be patched, and now it is patched, and I'm wanting to fly that again in V5 and see if that works. And so there's still stuff to do in V5 before I fully wipe my hands of Lockheed Martin and come over to Microsoft Flight Simulator again. But still got a couple of years left, I think. It's not cheap, but we need to... But I think we need to just suck that up. I believe around 50 euros. Unfortunately, it's always nighttime when I'm flying because of time zones. Yeah. Me too, Domkey. That's why I should really start utilizing other areas of the country and not always sticking to the UK. Start flying in America more and that sort of thing. But again, that's the thing. I don't fly... I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator gives you this beautiful opportunity to fly in so many places because the scenery is so good. You don't need to wait until your favorite scenery developer releases your favorite regional package anymore. The whole world is already at such a standard that, you know, I'm happy to fly anywhere in the world. I think just for live streaming and for YouTube videos, I like to fly from local payware airports to local payware airports. But for my own personal flying, I am perfectly happy with the world scenery. Another rain squall up ahead, so I'm going to skirt around the left of it. If I just throw in a little bit of trim and pull up plan G, we see what we're okay. We're okay. We're just low and fast over Wales here. Welsh pool is off to our right hand side. Way off to our right hand side, I should say. But I'm just not. Now that we're in the cruise, let's just let's see, mixture controls, adjust cowl flaps as required. Bring them in about halfway. Reference performance. Electric fuel pumps off at desired altitude. That's what I was wanting to ascertain based on these more detailed checklists from my last flight in this aircraft, is that you do turn off the fuel pumps for cruise. You can hear the wind. It's such a beautiful sim platform. I started in Germany, went to Norway, Scotland, Netherlands, Romania, Iran, Kazakhstan, and now Russia. Next stop. Let's go. Yeah. Wow. It's beautiful. Don't want to overspeed here. I'm not overspeeding, but I'm nice and high. It's likely I'll purchase some airports at some point. I could realistically see myself being happy with the default scenery everywhere. As you say, it just looks so good. Yeah, the stock looks so good, and they're still improving it. Also, that's good. I mean, Microsoft are also still improving the different regions. They're taking a more detailed look at each specific region of the Earth as they go. I believe the UK is next, from what I've heard, and I'm looking forward to it. We've got some really, really bright days ahead of us. And that's another freeze. Not sure why that keeps happening, but there we go. That's a big long freeze. I'm not happy about that. Why is that taking so long to come back to me? Come on. There we go. I really shouldn't be down at 1,200 feet. VFR. That's how low the ceiling is. I don't really want to get too much higher. Okay, I'm got a bit close to that. Skirting around the edge of that, and we can feel the turbulence going through that. A little bit of bumpy turbulence there. Let's just stay out of that, shall we? Yeah, looking forward to the UK World update soon. My home base is at Whitewood, which is... Yeah. Nice to hear, Dan, yeah. I'm just going to look forward to it in general. It's just so many improvements over the legacy P3D/FSX code and the lighting engine, the world engine, the graphics, everything. It just is so much higher, and it's now brought flight simming back into the modern scope of graphics and performance. So I'm happy. We need the old faithful developers to be releasing their add-ons, and to be honest, you know, they've got such a difficult job ahead of them because they're trying to develop to their own standards of quality, and some of them are shockingly high, but they're contending with a brand new sim platform that isn't matured, that the SDK still is in a difficult state, and they've got to develop a good quality, a realistic add-on that they can release, and in the knowledge that next week Microsoft won't update the flight modeling, for instance, and completely destroy their work. So I'm sure there's still a bit of difficulty there with such a new sim platform. I'm thinking of the conversation that I had again. There's another freeze. I don't like that. But there, I had another conversation. I like your optimism. At least they're trying. Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to mentally reference the conversation I had in the Blairio channel crossing video about the flight modeling. I was actually talking to the developer who developed that add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and he said that the sensitivity of the flight modeling was way off what it should have been, and so it's causing devs to have to again get creative as to how to approach that coding issue. So yeah, we'll see. Better save your flight before it's crashing. I've never really had a Microsoft Flight Simulator crash before, and I'm going to assume that everything is okay. I don't have many major things going on in the systems tray or anything like that. I don't know what those freezes are about. But at least the aircraft is coming back. At least the sim is coming back to me. Just got these rain squalls over Wales that I'm trying to cut to the left of and not cut into the middle of. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. I really do need to turn south though. I've been going east a lot more than I would have wished. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn straight south, and whatever happens, whatever rain comes my way, I'm just going to go through it and see what happens. There was a little mini freeze there, but that was much better than the last one. Yeah, I don't want to get too close to Birmingham. I've got to keep south now. Yeah. Would you join me for some flights maybe in the future? It's quite lonely flying all over the place. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Domkey, at the moment I'm incredibly busy. I'm moving house very soon. And yeah, so that's gonna... A lot of my weekends soon will be taken up with that kind of life things. But whenever I can, I'll jump on. Just hit me up in Discord. And we'll chat there. I remember we were doing that Bonanza cross country flight from the Mediterranean, but that kind of flopped because there was never any ATC coverage in that area of the world, which was a bit sad. Cool, will do. Yeah. Yeah, little freezes. Nothing too serious, but I do wonder why they're happening. Be interesting to know. Okay, we've got... Yeah, Bristol Tower has come back on. But I'm also conscious I don't want to go too far east. Probably as I get across the Severn River, I will come into London Control's airspace. London Control South, that is. The Far East also has ATC very rarely, but I don't let that keep myself from exploring. That's true. Yeah. Once the Aerostar, once the A2A Aerostar hits the deck, I'm definitely going to be doing a as realistic as possible, do a proper ferry flight, and I'm going to ferry my Aerostar from America over to the UK, airport by airport by airport. I'm not going to fly it. I'm going to fly it around the world realistically, where I won't just spam the aircraft to South America if I want to fly in South America. I'll have to fly it around airport by airport. I think A2A, I think Scott Gentile, his A2A is based in New York State or Jersey or somewhere in that area. So I'm gonna have to figure out where to start from, and then go from there, and we'll go on an adventure. We'll go on a wee adventure together. So flying through these rain schools, it's a bit sad because I don't know if any of you have had this problem, but flying through rain schools, you don't get the rain on the windshield unless it's like intensely heavy rain. These look like properly rainy conditions here out the window, but I'm not getting any feedback of rain on the window. And I can't see any raindrops that I'm flying past. So it's a bit strange. I am getting a bit of, goodness me, 35 knot crosswind. I'm getting it means that I'm flying, 10 to 20 degrees offset. And on Plan G it looks like I'm going straight south. So basically doing a 20 degrees offset to my course. And that's how bad the wind is right now. So it might be pretty... I might have to do a go-around at Bristol. And now I'm hearing little noises as if there should be raindrops pattering on the... Oh, I do start to see raindrops now. A few here and there. They're just very hard to see. That's what it is. It's the stupidest day to do VFR in, but hey, it's me, so... I can still see the ground. There's nothing wrong here. I can still see the ground. Yeah, I can see those little raindrops flecking every now and then across. You can see the raindrops easier against dark terrain, but up in the clouds it's really hard to see them as they flash past you. But yeah, it's not really representative. I think you should be able to there should be a lot more raindrops happening flying through these conditions. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's getting really thick now. Yeah, I feel a bit of... I might have to transition to IFR once I get back into London Control airspace. If he allows me. I do. Actually, I'm going to turn further south now. So I do need to backtrack on myself. I have been going east a bit too much. I'll show you, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to make the decision to go, let's just go IFR. It's just going to be easier. Okay, let's go, okay, heading hold, and let's go. Let's start to climb. Yeah, you can hear that rain hitting the, yeah, you can hear it, but you just don't see it streaking past on the, oh, you do a little bit there. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, okay. Ah, here we go. As we climb. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we're now going to go IFR. We're going to go inbound to Brecon Beacon, which is 1745. So let's set that in. There's 1745, and you can see we have an HSI needle that's giving us something correct. So let's go. Oh. Let's go nav, and he's going to turn and hold that radial for us. And now let's climb up to 6,000, because on our flight plan we had 6,000 set, 6,000 as our cruise. So if London Control wants to get in contact with us, we will be as per our flight plan. So we enjoyed a bit of VFR, low and fast, while we could. And then the weather just deteriorated. We can now turn off, obviously, our landing lights. I'm going to turn on my recognition lights as well. I'm going to go at 1200. Which is the default, I believe, for IFR. And once London Control talks to me, it's just, as we're climbing now, let's maintain manifold pressure of 20 inches. And then from Brecon Beacons, we're going to turn south. So I just bring this over here now. So basically, you can see how VFR, we were dodging around rain clouds and gradually working our way a bit too far east. And now we've come to a position where we just can't maintain VFR anymore. We're going to go IFR, and now we're going to go inbound to Brecon Beacon, VOR, and then from there we're going to turn and descend down towards Bristol, hoping for the ILS 09 ILS. That's the plan. It's up through 3,000. Still hear the rain. Just increase a little bit. You see how much of an offset we need. The autopilot's doing a good job, but you can see how much of an offset we need to maintain the radial. You know? Cruise climb, mixture power, speed, cowl flaps. Yeah, okay. 75% power, 105 knots indicated. Yeah, we're good. We're good. 38 knot crosswind. Goodness me. Oh, 1200 is the VFR squawk. Why did he give me 7,000 then whenever I left? We'll go back to 7,000. Why did he give me the 7,000 squawk then? I can't remember. I can't remember the difference. I can't remember which one's which, 7,000 or 1,200. But yeah, if you say 1,200 is the VFR squawk, confirm though for me. I believe it's different in the States compared to England. Are you saying? Are you in the States air flight? Let me Google this. What is the default VFR squawk code in the UK? 7,000. VFR conspicuously code when operating within United Kingdom airspace in accordance with VFR. So now let me type in what is the IFR. 2,000. Flying squawk 2,000 for uncontrolled IFR flights in the UK. Alright, I'll go 2,000 then. Sweet. You really hear that rain now. So you don't really see the rain in the outside view or in the interior view. You just see it on the canopy. It's a bit weird. Up through 4,500 feet. And we can see we are 40 nautical miles away from the Brecon Beacon VOR. But since it's the only VOR in the area, I believe it's the best one for me to use for IFR operations. It's the nearest one, as far as I can tell. Yeah, neither Bristol nor Cardiff have their own VORs. So that's why I'm relying upon Brecon Beacon nearby to use as a bearing. So once I hit Brecon Beacon and turn on the outbound course from Brecon Beacon, I'll begin descending from 6,000 to 3,000 and getting myself ready for the approach. So coming up to 5,000 feet. Sound of rain is slowing. He says, and then it starts again. Outside air temperature is above 0 still, which is good. Don't have to worry about icing too much, although I do have my pitot heat on. Yeah. Up through 70... Let's just bring mixture down a little bit more as we're up past 3,000 now. Answer me this question, folks, for those of you in the chat. How is the stream quality in 1440p? Are any of you, if any of you, watching it in 1440p? And if so, does it look good? Does it look smooth? And if you're not, does the 1080p quality look okay? .34 nautical miles now. Everything fine my end. Nice, good to know. Hmm. 135 knots, 15 minutes to Brecon Beacons. Oh no, oh no, oh no. What do I do? Oh dear. Oh dear. I need it now. Oh no. I'm dying. Goodness sake. I'm dead. I'm dead. There's no anti-icing. Except there is. Oh no, don't freeze on me. Thank you. I do need those on. I know. Ice alert. And of course it's gone and frozen on me again. God. That really doesn't look good. It says it's above... It says it's above freezing. What is going on? It's just above freezing. I can still see the 0. Okay, I need to go QNH 1013. Speed is dropped. Oh my goodness. That does not look good. That does not look good. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, for my own safety, I'm going to come back down to about 4,000. I'm going to come back down to about 4,000. There's no way I need to go up to 6,000 and get iced to death. And there's nothing I can do to actually combat the ice. I don't have any ice boots or anything. My leading edges are all exposed. And this is why you don't fly into this kind of weather up high. At all, in general. Yeah, okay, I will go back to local QNH actually. We've got 27 nautical miles to go. Let's see. Okay, there's London Control. London North has come on, 1337. But no one's told me to contact them, so I'm actually going to wait for them to contact me. I believe. Liverpool Tower is still on. London North is 1337. Oh, no, I'm doing the wrong one thing here.
Sure, 4 Tango, thank you. Keegan 2 Bravo arrival.
Keegan 2 Bravo arrival, Shuttle 4 Tango.
Neptune 936, continue descent for level 110.
Descent flight level 110.
Yeah, I'm above 0. What's going on? What's the problem here?
London Center.
Neptune, correction, November 103 Alpha Victor leaving my airspace, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, g'day.
Block.
23
November
nautical miles to
103
go.
Alpha Victor, Unicom please, 122, that's Mike,
He's
good day.
loud. Why is he
Ryanair
so...
8 Kilo, leave my airspace, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122, that's Mike, good day.
122, decimal 8, bye-bye.
Coming down to 4,000.
London Control, Speedbird 212, good afternoon, 3 flight level 310, flight level 370.
Speedbird 212, London Control, good day to you, District 1 Golf arrival.
District 1 Golf arrival, Speedbird 212.
Neptune 936, route direct to Tipod, descend flight level 80.
4,000 feet set.
Descend flight level 80, Neptune 936.
Easy 235, whiskey is with you, flight level 240.
Easy 235, whiskey, London Control, roger.
7 afternoon, Zap 26 November, with you for level 290, final level.
Zap 26 November, London Control, thank you.
Twenty nautical miles now.
Good afternoon, Contact 253 Hotel climbing, flight level 230,
You can see that beautiful radial captured and held by the autopilot, which is good.
Tomjet calling. Tomjet 253 Hotel, thank you. Identified. Climb flight level 350. Climb flight level 350, Tomjet 253 Hotel.
You know, because he's not contacted me at all, I'm going to assume he doesn't need me, so I'm actually going to prepare for my next flight might stream if someone is interested. Okay, Domkey, sounds good. Yeah, if you want to stream it and put the URL, if you're streaming on YouTube or Twitch or something, pop it in the chat and I'll see. I think it should work. Sometimes when people put hyperlinks and stuff into my chat, the kind of chatbot security thing like censors it. I don't know, but you can try. Be nice to see where you're flying. And there's another one of those freezers. Not a massive issue right now in terms of being on VATSIM, but if you're on short final with like 2 aircraft behind you, you do not want to freeze like this. You don't want this to happen. So, not particularly happy. Both in Eastern Russia. That sounds cool. Yeah, send us a link. .6 nautical miles left to run. And then from there we will go 201 heading or we'll go on a radial of 201 outbound from Brecon Beacon to Bristol. Actually, no. 137. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So to Bristol is a 137. So if we just... like set. Why am I descending? I should be holding altitude. I see that angle of attack. I have adequate airspeed. I don't see why I'm not able to hold this altitude. What is going on? Maybe that was just a sudden downdraft. Well, 11.4 nautical miles now. Goodness me. This brings a new meaning to the term CFI, or CMI. IMC, what am I saying? IMC, that's what I meant. Instrument Meteorological Conditions. Yeah. We should get ice shearing off us at this point. We really shouldn't still have this icing. It should have sheared off quite successfully by now. Maybe I do just need to go down significantly lower for it to just melt off. Okay. Let's begin our descent. And let's also tune EGGD tower, which is 133.85. Like so. Now we're in the descent. Let's go landing lights on. Let's look at my checklist. Checklist. Descent. Mixtures. Adjust with descent. Throttles set. Cowl flaps closed. Let's close up those cowl flaps now. Approach and landing checklist goes next. So I will do that as and when. Nice and close now. 4.5 nautical miles. At 4.5 nautical miles, I will go to heading hold. And then we will... That's coming down to 3,000. Brecon Beacons is elevation of 1,400 feet. Just to remember that. So we have actually got about 2,000 feet above the hard stuff. So I will level out at 2,000 feet. Okay, just under 3 nautical miles now. You can see Brecon Beacon coming online on the nav screen there. I'm actually going to change to heading hold now because it's going to take a while for it to settle onto that new course. Now it's making the change. And now that we're on heading hold, I'm going to set my new course for my outbound radio, which is, again, 347. So once that comes in, I will drift onto the radial, the outbound radial, and then I will hit nav again. And that should take me down. 45 knot crosswind, guys. There's the ground very in the faded depths.
Easy 8 Alpha Foxtrot, line up runway 09er.
And there is there's Bristol.
Golf India 0, we take the right.
Golf India 0, roger.
Yeah, we're just going to gradually drift onto that radial, which is good. And then the standby is going, my backup, I'm going to now bring in my ILS, which is 110.15.
Alpha Foxtrot, runway 09er, surface 1060 degrees, 2 knots, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 09er, yeah,
set in standby, and that's ready to go on when needed. And just to double check, the loc is 088. So everything is going according to plan.
Bristol Tower, good afternoon. Easy 29 Romeo Golf, ready sharp.
Easy 29 Romeo Golf, Bristol Tower, good afternoon.
We've got good speed. We're not descending though.
Visibility 52 as well. We are at band 25, I believe. Information Bravo on board QNH 909 tree at Pascal's, requesting clearance to couple of it, please.
Easy 29 Romeo Golf, cleared careful Vic Brecken 10 departure, squawk 2725.
Oh.
Clear Kappa Vic, back on 10 departure, squawk 2725, Easy 29 Romeo Golf.
Easy 29 Romeo Golf, read back correct Vic, Easy 8 Alpha Foxtrot, squawk mode Charlie.
yeah, squawk mode Charlie, Easy Alpha Foxtrot.
Easy Alpha Foxtrot, no further ATC available, monitor Unicorn 122 then, bye.
Like, really, guys?
If I'm 120, that's fine, Easy Alpha Foxtrot. Ryanair 20 kilo for taxi.
It's not that cold, guys. Come on.
Kilo for taxi.
I just want to have this ice unfreeze.
Kilo attack fielding point Golf X-ray.
Quarter point Golf X-ray, Ryanair 20 kilo.
Come on. There's 2,000 feet set. Okay. All is currently good with the world, except there's ice. Okay, so we're counting up to about 25 nautical miles on the outbound radial, and we're at 7.9, actually 8 now. So it's a 42 knot headwind here, guys. My ground speed is down to 90 knots. Okay, looks like... Okay. Phew, finally. Just come out of all of that. Wow. And it looks like things might be slightly beginning to melt. Still, I'm not happy with that angle of attack to maintain altitude. Oh, God, why isn't it melting? Oh, goodness me. I suppose it is kind of melting, bit by bit. It is beautiful, though. And why are you descending? I told you to hold the altitude. Okay, I'm gonna turn I'm gonna turn due south. Oh, what was that? Did something go wrong?
Ryanair 20 kilo as Golf X-ray. Ryanair 20 kilo, runway 09 altimeter 760 degrees, 22 knots, clear takeoff. 09, clear takeoff, Ryanair 20 kilo.
Okay, 088 set. This is just wrong. This is crazy. I can't fly like this. Right, let's continue to descend. Let's go down to 1,000 feet. We're out over the, we're pretty much over the water now, so if it takes if I have to go down to 1,000 feet, then I'm just gonna have to go down. Just get ridiculously low to burn off this ice before I land, because I need to. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ryanair 20 kilo, no further ATC available, Monster Unicom 122 decimal, bye-bye.
Unicom 1228 for 202, thanks for that, bye-bye.
Okay, this is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous now. You can melt for me now, thank you. Why is it telling me my... Oh, okay. Come on, you stupid thing. Melt. He's inbound on the ILS, and I'm not going to touch him. I think I'm not registering the loc anymore because he is, I'm too low. Actually, the terrain, yeah, you see I'm too low, I think. I just don't know what to do. Genuinely don't know what to do at this point. I've gone as low as I dare. And the temperature's like 10 degrees centigrade, and I've still got this stupid ice. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed now. Oh, of course, it's frozen again. Come on. I just want to be able to... Why did I choose flight simming as something to do YouTube videos on? Like, of all of the applications that just don't work. Like, if I had been a Call of Duty YouTuber, just like, you know. Okay, I'm gonna fool the... I'm gonna try and... Temperature 60. Right, take that. Yes! Come on. Melt. You know you can. You know you can. Melt for me. Thank you. Right. Let's gain a bit of altitude. Now we're back. Let's go back to our live weather. There we go. That's what I'll have to do in future. Okay.
How's that? 26 November, fully established 09.
Is that 26 November, Bristol Tower Gate, afternoon, continue approach runway 09, number 2, traffic 195.
Now, is that 26 November?
And that 26 November, so surface wind 060 degrees, taking up.
Clear wind, is that 26 November?
Gonna arm approach in a few moments when I see that needle begin to move. Like so. Right, the way I slow the Seminole down is I actually bring the RPM all the way out so that I don't have that almighty noise to deal with.
That 26 November, runway 09, clear to land.
Is that clear to land, that's 26 November?
Bristol Tower, Golf Lima, India Foxtrot Romeo with you 1,600 feet and holding established 09 left. Correction, 09.
Golf Lima, India Foxtrot Romeo, Bristol Tower, good afternoon. Clear to enter Bristol control zone from the west, and not above altitude 2,000 feet. Continue approach runway 2. Correction, runway 09.
Cleared to enter your airspace via the west, not above 2,000 feet. Cleared to maintain approach 09. Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, correct.
Cool.
QNH 90903, report final runway 2. Correction, runway 09 or number 1.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, could I request an IFR approach at this time on the localizer and glide?
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, that's completely up to you. That's anything that I can do, really. So your approach is completely up to you.
Thanks. We'll request ILS for 09, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay. My ground speed is still 88 knots indicated because of this 37 knot headwind.
Is that 26 November? Is stand 2 for you, sir?
So I might as well actually just...
Is that 26 November? Yep, that's completely fine. Tap 2, stand 2.
Stand 2, thanks. That 26 November.
Okay, so I am low, but at some point soon I will start to see that glide slope come in. And once I see that needle begin to come in, I will begin slowing the aircraft down. Let's just prep for a potential go-around, because I know the wind gusts might get me as I get lower. So let's go runway heading on the heading, and might just have to prepare for an actual go-around here, depending on how bad the weather is.
Bristol, good afternoon. This is Golf November, Echo Victor Echo. Golf November, Echo Victor Echo, Bristol Tower, good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, Golf Victor Echo, good evening. It's TBM 900, routing from Pembrey to yourselves on a VFR. With information Bravo. Just request airfield information on a basic service.
Golf November Echo Victor Echo. Roger, basic service, QNH 993 hectopascals, route towards Clevedon, VRP.
Basic service 993 hectopascals and routing towards Clevedon, Golf Victor Echo.
And Golf Victor Echo reports ready to copy zone.
Can't have these.
Sorry, can you repeat the last, Golf Victor Echo?
Golf Victor Echo reports ready to copy clearance in the zone.
Don't do this to me.
We'll report.
Thank you.
Ready for clearance in the zone, Golf Victor Echo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo runway 27, correction runway 09 or subsequent 06, please 20 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 09, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay. Right.
E29 Romeo Golf, ready for push and start.
Easy 29 Romeo Golf, can you push into the cul-de-sac?
Yeah, sure, Easy 29 Romeo Golf.
Easy 29 Romeo Golf, roger, stand 25, push and start approved, face east.
Push and start approved into the cul-de-sac, Easy 29 Romeo Golf.
Closer now. Gear going down. Three greens. Now with the gear down, manifold coming out, but props going back up to full. And first notch of flaps. Don't freeze on me. Come on, we've been through this before. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's OBS doing that? I don't know. Come on, stop this. I can't have this. Come on. What on earth would this be? I don't know. My settings are fine. The sim is really smooth. But all of a sudden we feel like we need to be having 5-minute coffee breaks between each frame for no good reason. It's just stupid. Goodness sake. I have nothing. I'm done. Come on. Task manager. Right, okay.
And Golf Victor Echo, you're getting a bit close on me to give you a clearance now. Just report it. Copy.
Yeah, Golf Trevor is just going to come through with 11 nautical miles to run, request clearance centre.
And Golf Victor Echo, clear to enter the Bristol control zone by the Cleveland.
There's my glide.
Above altitude 2,000 feet to VFR. Squawk 5051, QNH 993 hectopascal.
Not sure why it's oscillating.
The zone, not about 2,000 feet at the Cleveland. Squawk 5051 and QNH of 993 hectopascals.
Golf Victor Echo, read back correct. Report to the field inside.
Report to the field inside, Golf Victor.
Okay. Come on. Here's the glide.
Bristol Hello, Ryan F4 November X-ray. Stand 29, Boeing 737, information Charlie, request clearance to Faro, please.
Center 4 November X-ray, Bristol Tower Gate, morning, Christian, good afternoon, cleared Faro, X-More 12, departure, squawk.
Oh, not again. Not again.
Faro, X-More 1,
We've been through this before.
5 Ryan F4 November X-ray.
Ryan 4 November X-ray, correct.
What is this?
Ryan F4 November X-ray.
Ryan 4 November X-ray, correct.
What is this? I'm sorry, guys. I will get to Bristol one of these days. God. Oh, goodness sake.
Golf X Echo traffic, PA44, 3 mile final, runway 27.
Yeah, copy the traffic and we'll maintain visual. Golf Echo.
Golf Fox Romeo traffic is a TBM 900 on a 6 mile final, runway 27.
Thanks for the info, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. We've just experienced a too long simulator freezes on final, so I will get to Bristol at some point today. Sorry.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, Roger, just try your best there, and also the runway 900 as well.
Okay. Let's go. Manual.
And Golf Echo, field is in sight for 09 Golf Echo.
Golf Victor Echo Roger, report final runway 27, correction runway 09 and number 2, follow the PA44 and a 2 mile final runway. Correction runway 09.
There he is.
Cleveland 09, number 2, and got the number 1 inside, Golf Echo.
Golf Echo not clear to land, just continue approach.
Apologies, continue approach, Golf Echo.
$70 knot ground speed. Goodness sake. Oh my goodness. It's just hilarious. I don't know what those freezers were. It's not like things aren't loaded in properly. Do not know. Oh, I can actually see him. Oh no. He's so close behind me now. Oh no. It's going to be a go around for him. Because I'm definitely planning on landing. Yeah.
Perfect record. I thought I had number 1 in sight, but I don't think I have. Can we just continue approaching Golf Echo?
Golf Echo, he is over the numbers now.
Roger, Golf Echo.
And DZ2 now, Romeo, go for this taxi.
Comparatively,
Golf taxi, link like Golf X-ray.
Golf X-ray, Romeo 09, DZ2 now, Romeo, go.
Golf Victor Echo, apologies, short final for 09 Golf Victor Echo.
Golf X-ray, Roger, expect for landing clearance.
Apologies, was that clear to land Golf Victor Echo?
vacated.
Golf Victor Echo, runway 09, clear to land, 46 degrees.
Top of the wind, Golf Victor Echo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, taxi to the south apron.
Taxi to the apron, thanks. Golf Foxtrot Romeo. That's supposed to be a TBM, not a... Yeah. Goodness sake. That was a bit much to handle. That just was.
Golf Victor Echo, I'm okay to the gate here.
Golf Victor Echo, Roger, after the EasyJet Airbus A320 passes right to left on Zulu, taxi holding point to Delta X-ray.
What? What? What on earth?
Yeah, I'll carry on to Delta X-ray.
Golf Victor Echo, just after the EasyJet Airbus A320 passes right to left on Zulu.
Roger, Golf.
Well, that was an experience and a half. I'm just going to throw myself over here. Whew. Come on. Don't freeze on the menu page now. That's just asking a bit much. Come on. Oh, goodness sakes, stop freezing. Come on. What? It's just... It's... Well, that's all I get. I'm sorry. I just managed to get down, and now it's just frozen again. I do not know what that is, guys. I'm sorry. It was frustrating. The icing was frustrating, and the freezing was frustrating. But we made it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this evening. I hope I got everyone's comments in the stream. So yeah. Just give it a second or two to see if it will still come back. No, it's just stuck. It's just frozen. It's just utterly done. And I have no clue why it has been doing this. Microsoft Flight Simulator has never been like this for me. This is the first time. So I'm really not impressed with that. But there we go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, as I said, and I will catch you next time. I hope to get P3D version... Yeah, sim lockup detected, you bet. Oh no, that's Plan G. Saying that I have a sim lockup. Anyway, thanks very much, guys, for watching, and I hope to get P3D version 5.1 up and running and stable soon. Because this is a great sim, but if this is what oh, there we go, finally. I was going to pop into an exterior view, but it's just gone and immediately frozen again. So, yeah. Okay, that's me done.